Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Sandra and this will be my second video. I'd like to say a huge thank you for all the really kind comments. You've really made me feel a lot more confident about doing this. So I'm going to get on with the card. It's actually going to be, as I explained to you, simple stamping. It's about stamp sets we have or a stamp you love, but maybe you need to just get on and actually use it. So like I said, I'll show you the card we're going to make first. It's just a basic card. All you need is your stamp, your inks, and you can get on with it. I will then take it up in another video about using dies and punches and all sorts of things, but this one literally is just about getting on with that card. So here you are. This is the card we're going to be making. I'm not sure if you can see that very much. There are other cards that I will show at the end of this video or on my blog, just purely simple cards, nothing more than that stamp set and ink. That's it. So let's get on with it. Oh, by the way, this one is called Positive Thoughts. So there you go. See that? Not sure. Like I said, I think I even said that in the first one. I think this is a really lovely stamp set, especially in this day and age. But let me get on with this. I'm going to turn you around. So I'm going to stop this first and then come back and try and turn this camera around because I've tried so many times and it hasn't worked. Okay, let's get on with the card today. So there is a hashtag on YouTube, Instagram, all those types of places called simple stamping. And this is really what this card is about. So it's about getting your stamp sets or your stamps, inks and just plain. The next video I'll do is I will actually take this a little bit further and use dies. This is the actual stamp set that we're going to be using. Positive Thoughts. I think I said before, for me this is a really lovely stamp set to actually use at this time. And this card that we're going to make today is actually, I know, just the lovely lady that I'm going to send it to. This actually does come with a matching die set. It's called Nature's Thoughts. I'll show you them on the catalogue. I did try and save myself as much as possible. So there you go. That's the actual. Just dropped everything as I always do. So this is the stamp set that we're going to be using this time, and it does come actually with a die set, which, as I just took that out, I just lost my page. But again, this die set is lovely. It's called Nature's Thoughts, and it is really, really nice. You get all sorts of things in it. You get a nice frame as well, but I'll use that in another video. So for now, I'm just going to get on with using this. Okay, let's get all this out of the way. You'll need your card base. I'm going to put all the measurements in a blog post, and also I'll list them at the bottom. So you're going to have a card base, what you're actually going to be stamping on, a colour to matte on. In this case, I've used soft seafoam, and the reason I've used that is because we're actually using that as one of the stamping colours. So this is just about keeping it all to match. Like I've said before, Stampin' Up! Really do it well. All their things match so nicely, but for now, that's it. So we're using that, and then we're also going to be using a little bit of pink here to use for your banner. Okay, so let's get on with this and I will show you how it works. I've put all my stamps actually on little blocks already, getting them ready for us so we can actually start using them. So let's stamp this up. Okay. Do you know something else I quite like, and I know it's crazy, I love how these ink pads open up. Right. With this, I've actually stamped it twice. So the first time, I've inked up the stamp and I've done a second generation stamping. And what that means is you stamp off somewhere else first. So I've done that. So you've taken my first generation and then I've just put this onto there. So you get a lot of a lighter background, if that makes sense. Then re-ink the stamp up again and place it back on. So you actually see you've got a second generation which is much lighter, and then you've got your first one. Okay, so let's put that back, and next let's close this up. Okay. The next one we're going to be using is something called Blushing Bride. And that's for this, I think it looks like a dahlia. I don't know. It's very pretty though. And again, now there are several ways you can do that. So I took my stamp to it. Other people take their ink pad to the stamp. Either way, you do not need to press hard. Just lots of gentle pressing. And then you take your stamp, push down, put your finger actually over the stamp so that you get a good image and lift off. And really, that is your stamping done on this card. It's quite simple. It really is that straightforward. So next, take your little pink piece of paper, and I think this was the matching one I actually had, but I will double check it for you in that. So here I've actually used the word hugs, prayers, love, and I'm using basic grey. Again, you can use black, you can use any colour you want. I just quite liked the fact that it wasn't so dark on this one. So here, stamping. I think I just always take my stamps to the ink pad. Just something I've always done, probably. Nothing in particular. And stamp. Okay, there. Lovely little thing. Now, as you'll see from the original, I've made mine into a banner. I do actually have a punch set for that. But again, don't overthink it. If you haven't got that, just use your scissors. Simple as that. And then you place, I like this banner set though. You place it in, simple, like that, straightforward, down. Look, so cute. I use this actually, to be fair, on most things. Now, place it how you feel. I will probably cut that now because I think it's just as easy to trim that and cut it. So how I tend to do it, you can measure, but again, let's just say this is just for simplifying things and making life easy. So take your banner where you want it to go, put a little mark, okay, then bring your trimmer or your scissors. I tend never to ever, for some reason, be able to cut straight, so I always use my trimmer. Place it on the mark, straight down, cut, done. Okay, let's get that back out of the way and put that back here for now. So that's there. As you'll see, that'll go there, and really that is your card done. Now, get your glue. I do quite like the Tombow. The reason I like it, I like wet glue. You can, I think it gives you a little bit more time. You don't need masses of it, you really don't. So put that, let me get that ink pad out of the way before I put my finger, my thumb or my elbow into it, get it out of the way. Okay, place that down. As you'll see, you've got time to move it around a bit. Okay, squish that down. How I'm using this, I'm actually using dimensionals. So literally turn that. You don't need many. 2 will be ample for this. That's it. Take that off. Put that there. Let me get that out of the way. Place that in your corner there. Get your card base. Turn your card over. More glue. Oh gosh, gone a bit crazy there, haven't I? Never mind. Let's just spread that out because otherwise I will go a bit crazy. Turn that over. Do make sure that your card opens the right way. Place your card down and you're done. It's as simple as that. This stamp set comes with other words. I'm actually going to use this one. Friends like you mean more every year. And all I'm going to do, I like Memento to stamp with. Use that. Stamp up the back. Make sure I've done it correctly. Take your card, place it on side. stamp, press down gently, done. And there you have it, your card. Very, very straightforward, very, very simple, but so very effective. I have made a few more other cards out of this, this stamp set. Another very, very simple card, just using the butterfly and So Saffron. Again, the stamp image that I put inside on outside. And this one, all I did was, it comes with a feather. I stamped on the image, matted it onto the So Saffron cardstock, used the same sentiment before and placed it that way. And honestly, people will just be so happy to receive cards in the post. I don't think you can go wrong. So thank you very much. I hope you liked these. I will put a link to my blog post and all the information in the bottom. There is also a hostess code that if you order anything from me this month, and I will send you a little gift at the end of it. Thank you very much, and I'll wait till next video. Thank you again. Bye.